Hello! Alright. Welcome, welcome. Cool, alright. So we are going to be continuing on with the Greymoor questline today. Now, as you can probably tell, I am... or maybe not, because it's in a little box at the corner. But I am not currently in Western Skyrim. I'm in Vivec City, because I've been doing my writs. As all you good boys and girls should do. Do your writs. So, I don't remember what I was doing last. I've been leveling up my antiquities skills. So, at the minute, I am up to... I have level 5 in scrying. And, well, a little bit more. Level 5 in excavation, so I can now scry and excavate purple stuff, which is nice. Alright, I am gonna get out of this nonsense for a start, and then look at my journal to see what we were doing. Where were we? Oh, that's that side quest that I got distracted from. Danger in the holds, with the High Queen's murderer brought to justice, and a clear connection established between the assassin and the Icereach Coven. Svanna thinks we have enough evidence to convince High King Svargrim that the threat to his kingdom is real. Now that I'm back in solitude, okay, that's where we need to go. I need to find Lyris and let her know the princess wants to meet with us in the Blue Palace. Talk to Lyris Titanborn. Groovy. Let's put my potions back on the quick slot. How are we doing today? How is everyone? Kind of tired today. I didn't go to bed till stupid o'clock for no good reason, and then got woken up by the dude downstairs doing some DIY or something. So that was great. Alright, where's Lyris? There she is.
Come on, you brainless cur! This way!
They're worse than
Glad to
drunkards
see you're
after the
alive and
meat
well.
closes.
I was getting worried with all the Harrowed they've been bringing into the city.
What? What are they doing with the Harrowed?
They've been taking them to the Temple of the Divines in Castle Dower. I suppose it's really the only place to care for them in their condition.
It's probably a terrible idea. So High King Svargrim is finally taking our warning seriously?
Jarl Redharn gave him an earful the moment we entered the Blue Palace. Nord politics. It's a wonder to behold. One step removed from a barroom brawl. I'm disappointed they didn't start slugging each other, but it worked out in the end.
Cool. We reached Carthwatch too late. It was destroyed by a harrow storm.
Damn it. I was afraid of that. We're running out of time and we still don't fully understand what we're facing out there. Hey, where's the princess? Tell me you didn't lose Svanna in Carthwatch.
Nope, she's fine. Also, you don't need to see me in Big O vision anymore, so let's swap that over. Yeah, Svanna's fine. She wants us to meet her in her chamber at the Blue Palace. Which is this way. Always takes a couple of seconds, when I switch.
Assassins tried to kill the High King. They
Just get a
murdered
black
Queen
screen
Girl.
for a couple of seconds
Our
there.
poor king must be devastated. The princess,
Doopy
too.
doopy doo. Come on, Lyris. Is she not following me? Would have gotten on my horse if I'd known that.
What?
I don't understand what you're saying, Dead Me Tall, I'm afraid. Well, I understood the first thing, and thank you very much, I'm glad you missed me. But I do not know Russian, I'm afraid. Hope it's not something naughty. Up this way. I like it how we can just wander in here. No one stops us or questions us. I mean, no wonder the Queen got assassinated. Like, why did they even need to come in through the window? Like, look how many people are in here.
I know would leave all
Security's
this
terrible.
behind. Come back to
Hello, there you are.
Let the royalty deal with this.
I am the royalty, Mog. It's time I started acting like it.
Yes.
Welcome to the princess's chamber, my friend. I don't remember the last time I spent more than a few moments in here. Anyway, Jarl Redharn and Magister Fridelia are here, giving my father an earful. Thanks for helping me at the holds.
We weren't able to save Carthwatch.
No.
I'm afraid.
But we saved Morthal, and stopped the Coven from getting the Grey Reliquaries at Carthwatch. And we brought the Hold leaders here. All of that matters. Take this, my royal allowance. I was going to buy wine, but you can make better use of it.
Great. I probably won't, to be honest, but thanks.
We return to find that my father is finally doing something about the Coven threat. But it's not enough. Extra patrols and rounding up the Herald is all well and good. But what we really need is a defense against the Harrow storms.
What about the Ice Reach Coven Medallions? They seem to protect, what's her name? Fridelia in Carthwatch?
Unfortunately, we've only recovered a few of the medallions. And Magister Fridelia hasn't determined what enchantment the medallions use to provide their protection. We need another solution.
Lyris and I know a scholar of sorts who's trying to understand the Harrowstorm ritual.
Right, Lyris mentioned that. Coincidentally, a courier delivered a message for you from Dusktown. I never heard of the place, but she said it was sent by someone named Finn Orion. Is that your scholar? Read the message and let's see if he'll help us.
Okay.
Take the message from the table, then see if you can convince Finn Orion to join us. Maybe with his help we can devise a defense against the storms. I'll stay here and continue to annoy my father until he gives this threat the attention it deserves.
Gribby, how are you gonna make your father listen?
You forget that I have help now. My father might be able to ignore me, but he'll have a harder time dismissing a Jarl and the court mage. It's funny. I would have thought he'd be happy to see me finally take an interest in politics.
Well, maybe this is how you prove yourself to him.
I don't care about his approval, but I'd like to earn his respect. With Mother gone, we're both going to have to work harder to keep our kingdom running. It will be easier if we find a way to get along.
Indeed. Letter from Lyris. Let's have a look at that first. Partner, I can't talk today, Jesus Christ. We've gathered evidence the Ice Reach witches are behind these Harrow storms. I'm heading to Solitude to inform Queen Gerhild. She seems reasonable. Have I read this already? Like right back at the start? She seems reasonable and she can keep me from starting a war if High King Svargrim continues to refuse to see me. Meet me in Solitude, blah blah blah. Message from Finn Orion. Friends, further work with Old Mjolnir led to a discovery that promises to unravel the entire mystery that has confounded us so far. To that end, I returned to the mining settlement called Dusktown. If you have additional need of my services, I have secured lodging in a building on the south side of town. I'll write again if this lead bears fruit. Finn Orion.
Dusktown. I wonder what Fenn's found that led him back down there. Does his message give any indication of where we can find him? The settlement isn't big, but it's not exactly small either.
Fenn's message says he secured lodging on the south side.
Well, that's a start. You know, I never imagined I'd be working alongside a vampire, let alone one I respect. With all the leeches we've already had to kill, it's nice to see another side. Fenn's different.
He certainly is. Let's go find him.
You go on ahead. I need to get my axe sharpened before I go back down into Blackreach. I'll catch up with you in Dusktown.
Okie dokie, I'll meet you there. Oh yeah, I should mention as well, I decided to cure my character of vampirism. So I'm no longer a vampire on this character. I did have the vampire ultimate on my front bar here, but I have swapped it out for shooting star. So, yeah. I'm not really going to use any of the skills on this character, and with the new changes, if you're not using the skills, there's not really any point. So, I am cured. It's a miracle. I'll probably, to be honest, I'll probably cure most of my characters. Almost all my characters are vampires. Apart from my Stamsork, which is a werewolf. But I'll probably cure them all now. Apart from my Magica Nightblade. Which I plan to... Like, if you're gonna be a vampire now, you need to kind of go all in. So that is the plan. I might stream some of that at some point. I've got quite a lot of skills and stuff I need to level. All the vamp stuff. So, yeah. Maybe after we finish up with the Greymoor questline, we'll do some vampire leveling or something. I don't know. Sparkles and all. No sparkles in this game. Just bloodshot eyes and pasty skin. Skin like a road map. Right, what am I doing? Find Finn Orion, that's it. How do I get there again? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, we can just use the Way Shrine. So I have no idea how we got there the first time. Don't remember. Right. So, drug addicts, got it, basically. I think that picture I posted in my Discord, I think that's it's stage 2, so it only gets worse from there. Still need to do the public dungeon in here at some point. I did the new trial the other day, and that was fun. It was I did it with one of my guilds, and it's a really fun guild, but it's mostly a social guild. So it was pretty chaotic. Like normally if you're in an organised group, you know, you'll have a raid leader who actually knows what they're doing, and people are a bit more disciplined on voice comms, like you don't talk over the raid leader, but this was just chaotic. But we got through it fairly quickly, actually. Like it might be chaotic, but we've got some good players. Is he up there? So yeah, that was good. Do you know, I still haven't done either of the Harrowstorm dungeons. So if I can get a group to volunteer for that, maybe I'll stream that at some point. Oh, jeez, there she is.
Now let's get Finn and return to the Blue Palace.
Yes. Glowy.
Finn, you in here?
Uh-oh.
Let's look around.
This doesn't look good. Scattered objects? Oh no. Dwarven key.
Finn never struck me as a messy person. Could there have been a struggle here?
You've literally only met him like twice. But you're probably right. Burnt papers. Journal pages obviously set aflame. Only snippets of writing remain. It's not easy to come by, even in Blackreach. Edjar was lying. Cave-ins don't cause those sort of injuries. Trust was hard to earn, but he's sharing the truth about what happened to him, and... Edjar's blood was saturated with neth? What? Is the likely cause of his resistance, but... Why am I in combat? I need to see for myself. Edjar knows a way inside. Edjar won't cooperate, insists on rescuing his pack. Werewolves? His pack members, near the old dwarven tower in Lightless. I promised to free something something. Meet Edyar outside Dusktown. Camp east of the bridge. My last raid leader employed the Gordon Ramsay technique. If you knew what you were doing, great. If not, you quickly were removed. Hardcore raiding isn't for everyone, for sure. Oh yeah, I mean, this was just a casual run, so didn't really matter. Everyone was just chilled out. Quite a few of them were pretty drunk. But yeah, it was a laugh. I don't, you know, like, we've got good players, but I couldn't be asked to be in like a really super hardcore progression guild or anything.
Burnt papers. Someone was trying to hide something.
Like, chill out, you know? But having said that, I do all the endgame stuff. Just, you know, have fun. Jesus. Finn Orion's flask. You know, I'm not bothered about breaking world records or anything. A crystal flask embossed with Finn Orion's initial and filled with crimson fluid found in his Dusktown lodgings. But you know, if people, that's their thing, then sure, go ahead. Drunk raiding was pretty great too. Right.
Burnt journal pages, Fenn's flask, and a strange old key. All found among clear signs of a struggle. But other than what's in the flask, we didn't see any blood. That means Fenn was probably taken alive.
What do you make of the notes and the key?
The key looks dwarven to me, and the notes mention a dwarven tower. They could be connected. The notes also indicate that Fenn was going to meet with someone named Edyar east of the Dusktown Bridge. You start there and I'll check with the locals.
Groovy, I will try to find this Edyar.
We have no idea who Edyar is, or who took Fenn for that matter. It could be this Ashen Lord we heard mentioned, or maybe the Icereach Coven. The question is, why take Fenn at all? Why not just kill him? Does he have information they need?
Do you think Fenn's disappearance is related to whatever drew him to Blackreach?
More than likely. If they want to get information out of him, death might be preferable to whatever tortures they have planned. Let's get to it. You find this Edyar, and I'll see if the locals saw what happened here.
Alright. I mean, he mentioned something about pack members. So I'm thinking werewolf. Not that that really means anything on its own, but... God, my frame rate's dog shit, and I wonder why. Pretty sure it wasn't this bad last time I was down here.
Hear some cultists found an old Daedric shrine in Fungal Grotto? Killed all the dreg just to get at it.
This way. Yeah. 41. Ugh. Gross. Cool.
Sod off. This is my patch of ground.
This would be Edyar. Hello.
You don't listen too well, do you? Alright. Talk fast and tell me why I shouldn't rip out your throat.
Yeah, he's totally a werewolf. I'm looking for Finn Orion. His notes said he was working with you.
The silk shirt kept notes? Of course he did. And where is Finn Orion? He's late, and he still hasn't compensated me for the information I gave him. I need that key!
Fenn's gone missing. Tell me what the two of you were doing so I can find him.
Missing? Probably taken by the same bastard that has my packmates, Exart Singalis. Finn Orion said he could provide a key to unlock their chains, if I told him about the experiments performed on us. If you can get that key, I'll tell you more.
You mean this key?
Hircine's fetid breath, that's it! Look, I managed to escape from Singalis' tower, but my packmates are still chained up in the Lightless Hollow. Use that key to set them free. Then I'll tell you how to find Finn Orion.
Alright, fine, I will free your pack mates.
The Lightless Hollow lies to the east, and Hircine's claws. Who is that tall woman?
Oh god.
Stand down. I'm a friend.
Uh-oh. Everyone loves Lyris.
None of the locals really wanted to talk. One or two admitted to seeing Finn, but no one witnessed any kind of disturbance at his lodgings. At least, no one saw anything they were willing to tell me about. Is this Edyar? Does he know anything?
Edyar can lead us to Finn, but first we need to fulfill the bargain Finn made with him.
Why is everything so complicated in this part of Skyrim? Alright, so tell me, what did Finn agree to do for our half-naked friend over there?
We need to free Edyar's packmates from Exarch Singalis in the Lightless Hollow.
Packmates? Edyar is a werewolf?
Yeah.
This just keeps getting better and better. So I take it you know how you want to deal with this particular situation?
I'll use the key we found to free the pack. Meet me in the Lightless Hollow, south of the work camp. Oh, he was going to say something else.
Remember, the Lightless Hollow is the large cavern to the east.
Might have missed it.
My pack is imprisoned in a work camp on the western side. I'll work my way over there and meet you south of the camp, after my packmates are set free.
Yes, yes, yes. Classic Oblivion here. Yep. Probably a lot of people looking like that at the minute. Right, how do we get there?
Save my packmates. I'll meet you south of the camp.
Yes, yes. Up here? No, there's a Harrow Storm over there. Chorus didn't even see me. I do love the Shadow Rider passive. Oh, I could have gone this way. No. Just looking to see where that other way shrine is, but it's all the way over there. It's the right way. You? Oh, missed it. Or have I? No, I haven't. Stay still, Jesus.
The reliquary! No! There will be a price paid for this.
Cool, got there just in time. Anything good? No. Frame rate's still shit. Right, where are we going? Path round here. I was going to go and get that thieves trove, but can't be asked. Yeah. What is this? Scrap wood. And Herbalist Satchel. It's like Clockwork City. You don't get the normal logs and stuff and plants growing. for the crafting nodes. Right, there's a way shrine nearby. I'm not going to keep stopping to harvest shit. Where's the way shrine? Inside? Yes. Okay, what are we doing? Way Shrine's there, all his fairy buddies are up there. What's over here? Let's go the opposite way to where we're supposed to. Oh, look! It's these glowy... Hey! It's not very nice. I was just about to say, hey, look, it's these cute glowy deer that you get in the Forgotten Vale in Elder Scrolls V. And he just went and mercilessly killed it. The brute. Right, anyway. Yeah, a Vale deer. So that guy went and killed it. Meanie. They're not hostile. I make a point, usually, of not killing anything that's not hostile.
Oh, Edyar, where are you?
Who's this?
That scent. Why do you smell like Edyar?
Ew, do I? He sent me. Are you one of his pack mates?
Edyar sent you. Then he made it. He's alive. That's wonderful news. Exarch Singalis experimented on me. I blacked out, but they thought I was dead. They tossed me out of the tower. Barely managed to crawl to this spot.
Where's the rest of your pack? I mean, I know, because quest markers, but...
Still at the camp. To the north. Hamild, Myrtilda, and Thevin. Save them before Singalis finishes them off. Just come back, alright? I don't think I can make it on my own.
Edyar is on his way. I'll be back with the rest of your pack. Okay. Oh, look, more. Just waiting to see if that guy was going to come and kill them. Look! And Gloomspore Cench. You are hostile, so let's not get too close. That's cool. Right, anyway, getting distracted by the glowy animals. And fungus. How do I get to... We missed that way shrine. This is what happens when I get too distracted. There it is. It's over there. Right. Deep Overlook Way Shrine. Oh, they're all kind of in the same area. Grey Host Blood Knight.
Damn vampires, working us like dogs.
Hello.
The rebirth ritual goes far beyond simply raising.
Finally. Thank you, stranger.
That's the purpose of glowy things. Distraction. Oh, look at that. And he's off. Yep. That is the purpose of glowy things. And this place has no shortage of those. Boo.
When the Exarchs rise, the Grey Host will be unstoppable.
Over here. Nope, I think this other dude's killed them already.
Can you blood-sucking bastards? Seems claws. I thought I'd be digging forever. Thanks.
So he was all like, damn vampires, and you set him free only for him to turn into a werewolf. Okay, sure. Well, you know, it's that classic werewolf-vampire rivalry. Oh, shut up. Right, this way.
You don't smell like the Grey Host. Run before they catch you too.
Am I? Didn't know they were chasing me. Alright, come on then, let's have you. I was like, why can't I activate the chains? Okay.
You set me free? I owe you one.
Ugh. You're welcome. Talk to Edjar.
We should not linger, Edjar. The Grey Host could find us at any moment.
Head to the surface. I need to fulfill my end of our bargain. You actually did it. You freed my pack. Now it's my turn. If Exarch Zingalis took Finn Orion, and I'm pretty sure he did, you'll find them both in the ruined Dwarven Tower. It's difficult to get inside if you're not a vampire, but I know a way.
Cool, alright. How do I do that?
Like I said, Zingalis' helper made a mistake. Forgot to fasten my chains after one of my tortures. I slipped away, crawled along some pipes, and fell into a chamber with one of those dwarven lifts. There was also a door, the one behind me.
And that door will get us to wherever Exarch Zingalis is holding Finn?
It'll get you close. There's a big door that leads into Zingalis' lair, but it's sealed. You need to figure out the dwarven mechanism to open it. Then make your way to the experimentation chamber. That's probably where he's keeping Finn Orion.
Alright, Edjar, thank you for your help.
The door's over here. Hurry, before they spot us.
Nope. Is that Harrowstorm coming up, or is it done? I think it's coming up. Let's go and do that, and we'll come back. Not sure if I've got the daily quest for this, actually. Might need to pick it up. Did I miss it? Oh no. I thought he was dead. He just disappeared for a sec.
This makes no difference.
Oh.
The other Harrow
Did I get it?
Storms.
I still got it. I think I only got like one hit on him. Ow. Can I loot this? No. Okay, I was too late. Oh no, I can. It's just too many people. There we go. Just made it. Managed to leech that one. And I'm still in combat. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, my frame rate keeps jumping around all over the place. Kind of annoying. Where was it? Around here? Yeah. Experimentation chamber. Well, that's bound to be quite safe then, obviously. Of course. Couldn't possibly be walking into peril here. Oh no,
Definitely
a puzzle.
Warden. Watch out for traps.
It's not the traps I'm worried about, it's fucking puzzles.
The door Edyar mentioned. Sealed tight. No lock. Not even a handle.
That's because it's a
I
puzzle.
suppose the werewolf told you how to open it, did he?
No, he did not.
The panels are all different. I wonder what they mean.
Okay, we are vampires of the Grey Host, so we have no need to open doors. Still, like my master Exarch Zingalis, I have an unending thirst for knowledge. I must figure out this dwarven door. No lock, no handle, no hinges. No levers, nothing obvious. How did the ancient dwarves open it? The pillars covered in gears. What is the significance of the panels on them? 4 different images. Stars. It is said that the dwarves were interested in the sky above. Could the panels represent different sections of the night sky? There must be some way to discern their pattern. The panels... the pattern doesn't repeat exactly, but the panels must be the answer. I think I figured it out. When you notice what's missing, the answer becomes clear. And with knowledge attained, I grow bored. On to the next great mystery. Okay, so we're looking to see what's missing. Okay, well all the others are the same. Fuck it. Let's just activate this and see what it does.
The gears started moving. You must be doing something right.
Okay, so it changed.
I pledge myself to the Grey Host for
Who's that?
armor alone. I mean, look at...
I don't know. So you have to turn it... Okay, so you have to turn it so it's whatever symbol's not on here. Yes? Okay. Don't know why that took me so long to figure out. I'm not firing on all cylinders today. Nope. Or alternatively, I could just keep pressing these until it starts moving. That would be equally effective.
Something turned on. Keep going.
Huzzah!
That sounded promising. Let's try the door. This chamber's been used recently. Let's look around.
Recently, it's being... Ooh. Loading screen. It's being used right now. There are people in here, Lyris. Well, I say people. Netherroot notes. Netherroot, an amazing plant. It only grows in isolated patches down here in the depths of Blackreach. Uh-oh. But its alchemical properties are remarkably useful. I applaud the Icereach Coven witches for finding it and applying it to my recipe, but the brew they have developed is unrefined. The Ashen Lord's plans will take 1,000 more years to complete if we continue with this less-than-perfect concoction. I must study this abyssal root further to find a means to increase the power of the Harrowstorms. Mimicking the techniques of the Under-Elves provided a foundation, and their pipework farms produced greater yields, but not greater potency. I will create a more powerful reagent. I just need more time, and more test subjects. With each day and each new version of the Netherroot brew, the results increase 100-fold. The brew already provides a stronger catalyst for the Harrowstorms, ensuring a more complete exchange of energy. Soon my refined Netherroot brew will be ready, and the Ashen Lord's faith in me will be rewarded.
That's an ugly plant. Must be the Netherroot mentioned in the note.
Yes. I was getting Crimson Nirnroot flashbacks for a second there. His plans will last for 1,000 years. Nothing to worry about here. Refined Netherroot brew.
Why does everything connected to vampires involve blood?
Lycanthropic immunity. Exarch Ulfra presented an interesting challenge. Can my alchemy and sorcery harrow one of her kind? By design, the Harrowstorms are not meant to affect our lycanthrope brothers and sisters, but in the centuries since the Grey Host last set out to conquer, the breeds of vampires and werewolves have become a diaspora. Promulgated across the world, not all of them have the sense to bow before the Ashen Lord, including the prisoners Ulfra captured today. She could have easily ripped these lesser creatures apart for their defiance, but instead she delivered them to me for a more methodical dissection. There's a hunter's cunning hiding in that bestial skull. The prisoners respect a pack hierarchy, an affectation of the origin of their curse, no doubt. By holding their leader Edyar hostage, the others remain compliant. By offering a slim mercy to the other werewolves, Edyar assumes the role of willing test subject. They are dreadfully simple creatures, after all. The incredible constitution of the werewolf, even in its human shape, creates one of many obstacles I must overcome to complete my study. The Netherroot seemingly has no effect on the subject, even in its concentrated form. Weakening the grip of the body on the soul will be the first step towards delivering it to the desired destination. I should have thought of it sooner. The creature's connection to oblivion is something I can leverage, even if it is tied to a different realm within that great expanse. That connection can help bridge the gap between Mundus and what lies beyond, and the werewolf's lifeblood can imbue the Netherroot with a vigour that our undeath simply cannot duplicate. It's working. With each new refinement of the blood distillate, the Netherroot brew grows stronger and more toxic. The werewolf shows greater signs of affliction with every injection. The only question that remains is whether or not its soul can be successfully exchanged when it inevitably succumbs to the ritual. Uh-oh.
That was Finn. We need to keep moving.
It fights against its nature, Rada al-Saran. A weaker breed.
No, Singalis. Just the deceived son of an estranged brother, forced to deny his nature.
Eavesdropping for a second there. Oh shit.
That smell. It's overpowering. We need to shut down those machines.
Right, yes.
That's poison. Why are they spraying it on those plants? More of that nether root. Turn off those sprayers or we'll never get across this chamber.
Yep. It's kind of cool though.
We seem to be on the right track.
Oh, it's not another fucking puzzle, is it? Right, there's loading screen. Notes over here. Distillation, calibrations, and instructions. Do not adjust the netherroot growth sprayer calibrations without proper authorization. Blah blah blah. Primary calibration is at 4 units, secondary calibration is at 2 units. If a nozzle is accidentally adjusted, use the reset to return all valves to current calibrations and report for appropriate punishment. Do not destabilize the mixture. If pure cloud mist is absorbed by the plants, weeks of work will be lost and the netherroot will be useless. Neither of the distillates can fall below 2 units or exceed 4 units. The valves will stop if you try to set them outside these parameters. Attempting to push past these parameters will reset the calibration. Remember, the secondary blah 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 blah. So I just need to keep turning these until they turn off, yes? That's what I'm... That seems to be the TLDR of that situation. Intake, outflow. Let's just keep screwing around with these. That make it better or worse? Right, let's try the other one. In before werewolf twin studies from vampire Mengele. Yeah. Secondary intake.
From that sprayer changed. Keep going.
Yes. Just turning valves at random here.
That did something. I think you figured it out.
Have I? That was fluke.
You did it. Now we can cross the chamber.
Excellent.
Bones, that stone husk is moving.
Great. What, this big lad? Yes. I'm sure it's fine. We can deal with him. Whoops. Bar swap didn't work. These other guys aren't going to wake up, are they? Press all the buttons works again. It's a tried and true method. Ah, what the crap was that? I don't know why I keep getting loading screens. This is very annoying. Might have to restart the game if we keep getting that. Don't think there's much else to see in here. Nah. Cool, alright. Ugh. Right, we should probably get a move on.
Whatever they were doing
No, I'm
the
trying to
strange
loot him, not talk to you. Oh boy. Grim. Not sure if that means their experiments are going well or badly.
Love not having to hide our true nature any longer.
Oh, there's more of them. Well, one more. Okay, we're still going at quite a leisurely pace. We should probably pick it up.
His last moments let him truly understand the power.
We're gonna be too late if we don't hurry.
A shame he could not be recruited to our noble cause.
The machine will finish him momentarily, my lord.
Finish your work here, Singalis, then join me in the keep. You must bear witness when we make our move.
Of course, Rada al-Saran. I am eager to see the power of our ultimate Harrow Storm.
What the hell is this contraption? And who was that guy?
Subjects. Just in time. This one is about spent.
Right, come on then.
You will do well, and you can. A shame it's too late for me.
Didn't even manage to finish one of his one-liners.
Go, warn solitude. You should have left me. Go warn solitude.
We'll all go. Tell me what you heard.
Exarch Singalis and Rada al-Saran talked freely while they tortured me. They're planning some sort of assault on Solitude. A massive Harrow Storm.
You're hurt. How can I help you?
I need blood. But I won't drink from an unwilling person. In this state, even with a willing participant, I don't trust my restraint. If I only had my flask.
Well, conveniently, I brought it. I found it in your lodgings in Dusktown.
My flask. Thank you, my friend. Rada al-Saran is the one they call the Ashen Lord, leader of the Grey Host. He and Singalis often went into the nearby sanctum to talk. I heard a few words. Map. Plan. But I couldn't make out the rest.
Well, then we should search Singalis' sanctum.
Yes. Yes. Once I take a long drink from my flask, I'll join you.
Another super safe mission. The Burninator reigns supreme. Oh, yeah. Okay. Just having a quick nose around while I'm here. It's kind of interesting. Don't think there's anything lootable though. Alright, cool. We should probably keep on keeping on. Yeah. There we go, he's alright.
Take your time. You've been through a lot.
They did whatever they wanted. I couldn't stop them. Exarch Singalis was insane, but he was also a genius. If he kept records, they'll be in here.
Okay, let's have a look.
Map and some papers. Hey, partner, take a look.
Yes, one step ahead of you, as always. Skyrim map. No shit. This map of Western Skyrim has numerous markings and annotations related to the Grey Host's activities. Grey Host Communique. Exarch Singalis, we are indebted to your great mind. Since your rebirth, you have brought our dream ever closer to reality. Obstacles that I chipped away at over millennia, you cleave away in mere days. The time for subterfuge is coming to an end. Continue the refinement of your techniques and supply the Coven witches with the fruits of your labour. They must produce the ritual materials for Ulfra and her kin to deploy. Let the Nords fret over the random harrow storms while we prepare to unleash the most powerful storm of all. Send your refined netherroot brew to the Midlands Camp and to my keep, along with everything else needed for the rituals. I will alert the coastal camp to prepare more medallions and send updated orders to our warlords in the Blackreach camp. Stay strong, brother, for the Grey Host will soon live again. Rada al-Saran.
So, partner, what did you find?
Well, I will tell you in a second. Come on. There we go. There's a tiny little activatable area there. Oh, fuck that. Right.
We set out to find Finn and bring him back to Solitude. Along the way, we learned more about our true enemy, killed one of their leaders, and acquired some valuable intelligence. That's a victory in my book.
Little recap there if you weren't paying attention. Yes, we did all of those things. Anything else we need to do here?
Not that I can think of. I'll make sure that Finn makes it to the Blue Palace. We'll meet you there. And don't forget that map and communique.
Yep. I will see you at the Blue Palace.
Come on, Finn. Princess Svana herself requested your presence at the Blue Palace.
I don't believe I'm very good company right now.
Come on, Finn. We'll help you through this.
Oh, poor Finn. Right, is there a shortcut back out? Oh yeah. It's a big old lift here. Right. Where the crap are we? I don't see myself. Oh, there we are. Down here. Oh, we're right by this side quest. I mean, I know we've got important shit to deal with, but, I mean, we're right here. Where is he? What is this? Kind of forget what this quest was all about now.
It's just a matter of simple puzzles. Aha! I have it. Observe.
Good job.
No. I used that one to illustrate the consequences of hasty choices. Remember?
Uh-huh.
Oh, had you going there for a moment, didn't I? I just wanted to illustrate the perils of overconfidence, a critical lesson for dashing heroes like us. Now, feel free to solve the puzzle. I'll observe from over here.
Right, yes. Do you have any idea what door is correct?
Of course I do. But what kind of historian would I be if I robbed my assistants of the opportunity to achieve great things on their own? Now, enough accusations. You have a puzzle to solve.
I mean, why not give me a clue, at least?
A clue? Very well. Read the riddle. Only one of these doors is correct.
That's not a clue, you're just repeating what the riddle said.
Am I? Or is the riddle simply repeating what I said?
That doesn't make any sense.
To you, perhaps. It makes perfect sense to me and my hordes of loyal readers. I did mention that I'm a best-selling writer, didn't I?
Once or
Perhaps
twice.
when you've published some award-winning tomes, we can discuss who does and does not make sense.
Right, yes. Alright, whatever. Do I have this riddle in my... Maelmoth's Final Journal? Mysterium's Threshold? I have no idea. It's this one, I think, yes? All doors lead somewhere, but some doors lead nowhere. Might makes right, but right might be wrong. Try just right of left, but it won't last long. Leftmost selections might lead to collections, but third in line can oft make one whine. Now hop to it. So it's this one? Ooh, there we go.
At last, Maelmoths. Wait, another scroll?
Fucking
hell. Oh, by the 3. If this isn't the last one, I quit.
I agree. This is getting ridiculous now. The penultimate, that means there's one more. The penultimate laugh. A hawker and an angry goose enter a Windhelm tavern. The meeting is uneventful. It's not a riddle, just a story I like to tell. Oh my god. But we've no time for tales, no. The wondrous trove of Maelmoth the Mysterious is nearly within reach. My marvellous mysterium awaits your inspection. No need for keys, good friend. The scroll's a key, you see? You see? Enter if you dare. Fucking hell. Right, you coming?
What did this note say? He asked, expecting a ludicrous response.
It appears to be a practical joke. Touching it unlocked the door to the Mysterium.
Vec be praised! In all my years of study and adventure, I have never faced a more frustrating foe than this idiot Maelmoth. And he's dead. Can you even imagine how insufferable he must have been while he was alive?
I mean, you give him a good run for his money, but it's almost over.
Mercifully, I believe you're right. Naturally, parting company with me will be difficult, but you'll muddle through somehow. Come on, assistant. Let's bring this farce to a close, shall we?
Please.
The Mysterium awaits. Onward!
Why is there a quest marker hovering over there? Where are we? You know what? Nope. This is what happens when I take side quests. It goes on. We picked this up in the first stream. And we're still at it. So I don't want to get sidetracked by more.
I was expecting. Wait, look there. Another door. Locked. Say, is that a key on the pedestal? Snatch it up, quick!
Maelmoth the Mysterious. Well, after all that... Oh, my food ran out. After all that, I will quite enjoy kicking your ass.
Medals of miscreants inside the Mysterium! Oh, take this!
Come here. Alright, Maelmoth's mysterious key.
Trapped? Good. Now, let's finally get a look at Maelmoth's mysteries.
I just know this is not gonna be worth it.
At last! Maelmoth's... Wait! What is all this? This isn't treasure! This is junk! Damn that addle-brained wizard!
Some may call this
Just
junk.
another trick. It has to be! Ah, look there! A book! Step lively, assistant. Have a look at that tome while I piece this together. Look there! An X on the floor! A gate of some kind?
Maybe don't touch that. Okay, what do we got? I gathered them all, my beauties, my treasures. Such relics and oddities make antiquarians weep. The boots of a wastrel from Wayrest. That's a tongue twister. The boots of a wastrel from Wayrest. A Hagraven's pot from the Reach, a little stone mammoth. One day I'll set him free. Marvellous, mystical. The Mysterium's magnificence is beyond compare. But even these priceless prizes pale before the bottle. Look at it. The crowning achievement of a lifetime's work. Illusion magic honed and perfected. Is the bottle an illusion or is it real? If you touch it, are you the illusion? Doesn't matter. Ho ho, one must touch it and find out. Behold, the nested illusion. With even the lightest touch, the illusion makes way, changes shape, and welcomes the curious into its embrace. An illusion that begets still more illusions. This guy was fully crazy. Consider the applications, like those hateful bards incessantly mocking my mastery of verse and wordplay. What if they picked up a lute and became the lute? Who would know? I would. I would! I, Maelmoth the Mysterious, the master of illusion! Ha! Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Okay, so he's just a loony, is what I'm getting from this. Although that bottle spell worked.
One last riddle, assistant. One final test. Then we will reap the rewards. So, tell me, what did Maelmoth's tome reveal?
Well, the book mentioned several items, but that bottle seemed especially important.
Of course! How could I have missed such an exquisite antiquity? Granted, most of these items are worthless trinkets and oddities, but with some modest poetic license, I could turn that bottle into something truly extraordinary for my readers.
Well, Maelmoth certainly went to a lot of effort to hide it.
A testament to its value, no doubt. Now, a less experienced historian might be troubled by the comically threatening X on the floor, but we know better. Maelmoth would only place such a symbol to confuse us, right? Right. It's perfectly safe.
I'm kind of tempted to lie to him. Yeah, screw it. You're right, of course. Go ahead and take the bottle.
Yes, there's a good assistant. After all that Maelmoth put us through, we deserve this.
We absolutely do.
It is quite fine. Why, this might be cut from diamond. Yes, this will make all the nonsense worthwhile. I know it. What? No! Assistant! Are you there? Damn you, Maelmoth!
Narcissus in a bottle.
Well, you must be pleased with yourself. Just take me back to solitude. Ridiculous.
Alright, well, that was amusing, if nothing else. Okay, now where do we actually need to be going? Back to the Blue Palace. Oh, it's not that far. I was gonna just port to the Way Shrine, but we might as well just ride there, I think. Don't really want to go swimming when I can't see the other side. Oh, there we go. It's always a cool view from outside Solitude. Cut through here, yields. Everyone's got these little mammoths. Right. Where's this other guy we need to turn this quest into? Dean Villax. In the Mages Guild. Oh, yeah, I remember. It's the one who gave us the journal.
You say I'm fighting? They're fighting about fighting.
It's true. The Reach attacked Morthal, the Jarl's soldier.
That's nothing. I heard something happened in Coven.
The Maelmoth Historian.
Hello.
You are here to return Maelmoth's journal, I assume? It does my heart good to know that not everyone in Solitude is as careless and irresponsible as that Narcissus Dren.
Speaking of careless and irresponsible Narcissus Dren, he turned himself into a bottle.
So the mudmouth opportunist finally gets his just desserts.
Mm-hmm.
The Mages Guild would happily take that off your hands. I will reverse the spell. Eventually. Why rush a teachable moment, eh?
Exactly.
Take this. You have more than earned it, I think.
I feel like I have, yes.
There we are. Oh, Narcissus. You really tie the room together. Ha!
Alright, fun and games aside, let's go and see how Finn's doing.
Are you really so desperate?
Someone aloft the watch!
Someone's doing crimes.
You are welcome here, Finn Orion of House Ravenwatch.
I don't know what to say.
You're back. Lyris was just making introductions and was about to give her report. Why don't you tell me what happened?
Mm-hmm.
By all the Mead and Sovngarde, it's good to see you and the others. Your vampire scholar seems out of sorts, but I'm glad to make his acquaintance. Lyris tells me you ran into a bit of trouble. Care to explain?
Finn was captured and we killed a vampire leader. We also recovered a map and some documents.
And I can't wait to hear all the details. In the meantime, let's take a look at what you found and try to devise a plan. Lyris didn't say much, but she indicated that time is short. Here, take this. You deserve a lot more, but it's all I can spare.
Cool. What do we got? Non-combat pets. Cool. And outfit style. Okay, that looks kind of cool. Very nice.
The information you brought back from Blackreach might give us a fighting chance. Let's put our heads together and figure out how to use what you learned. My father be damned.
We killed Singalis and brought back a map and communique. The enemy calls itself the Grey Host.
The Grey Host? Where have I heard that name? Meanwhile, my father rounded up the Herald and moved his soldiers to the outer walls. Then he ordered the quartermaster to stockpile Castle Dower. He's preparing Solitude to withstand a long siege.
And you don't agree with that approach?
That might work against a mob of Reachmen, but thick walls can't stop a Herostorm. Any war we try to wage will be over before it starts if we don't find a way to stop them. Finn knows more about the storms than anyone. See what he suggests.
Okie dokie.
Talk to Finn. If he has any bright ideas, I'd love to hear them. Magister Fidelia has been studying the Icereach Coven Medallion, but she hasn't had a lot of success. She seems even less confident about reproducing their protective enchantment now.
Did Magister Fidelia learn anything that might help us?
She identified necromantic components as part of the enchantment, as well as reach rituals. But she isn't an expert on either type of magic. Frankly, I think she's exhausted the scope of her knowledge.
Were you able to accomplish anything while we were rescuing Finn? It sounds a little bit...
You mean other than hounding my father and serving as go-between for the Jarl of Morthal and the Magister of Carthald? I wrangled promises out of my father and showed our allies that someone in Solitude still cares.
What kind of promises?
I got High King Svargrim to promise to dispatch soldiers to reinforce Morthal's defenses and send aid to Carthwatch. It's a start, but he hasn't actually issued the orders yet. I need to follow up with him after we're finished.
So, the High King has finally acknowledged the threat to his kingdom?
Sort of. He admits he might have been wrong about the Icereach Coven, as far as that goes. But he still glares daggers whenever anyone mentions you or Lyris.
Great.
So let's not bring up Finn, alright?
Yeah. Fucking hell. You okay, buddy?
I'm ready to help. I know what you need me to do. Put my experience behind me. Focus on the mission, just like Verandis taught me. Could you show me the research you recovered from Exarch Singalis' laboratory?
Yeah, I found notes on werewolves and netherroot, and a potion made from the netherroot and other ingredients.
These notes prove my theory. Netherroot is the key component of the Herostorm ritual. It's like a poison for the soul. Weakens the bonds to the body so it can be pulled free. They're harvesting life energy from anyone caught in the storms.
Why would they want to harvest life energy?
I'm guessing, but it may have something to do with those stone husks we saw. Remember how the werewolf emerged from one? And look at the mixture you retrieved. It isn't like the residue we recovered from the witch pike. It's more concentrated.
Could that be what they're going to use to make the Herostorm stronger?
It's certainly what Singalis' notes imply. Despite how it looks, a plan is formulating in my mind. I think I can create an elixir, but I'll need more of this refined netherroot brew. And we need to solve the mystery of the Coven Medallions.
Alright, anyone have any idea where we're going to find this stuff?
I know what you need me to do. Put my experience behind me.
Can't hear what Lyris is saying.
Just like Verandis taught me. Could you show me the research you recovered from Exarch Singalis' laboratory?
We just did that. What's Lyris on about? Something about putting the map on the table?
The map we found in Singalis' sanctum. Put it on the table where everyone can see it.
Oh my god. There we go.
See those marks? Grey host sites that correspond to the communique we found. I know a commander's map when I see one. Each of those marks matches a location mentioned in the communique from Rada al-Saran, the leader of the Grey Host. I can already see where we need to go.
Alright, so where do you think we should look?
That mark on the northwest coast, that's an Ice Reach Coven camp. The communique mentioned needing more medallions. Odds are, they come from there. And here, a Midland camp between Dragonbridge and Morthal. It's a staging ground for the Harrow Storms.
And that's where we can find the refined netherroot brew.
More than likely. Those two locations should provide what Finn needs to finish his elixir. We can't bet everything on that, though. The communique mentions a warlord's camp in Blackreach. Maybe we can learn more about their ultimate plan there.
3 camps. That's a lot of ground to cover.
Svanna, Fenn, and I will divvy up the camps and scout ahead. Fenn should investigate the coastal camp. I'll take the Midlands camp. That leaves Svanna with Blackreach. Meet up with each of us when you're ready. Then we'll hit each camp in turn.
Okie dokie. What should we expect to find at these Grey Host camps?
We don't have a lot of solid details, just what we've pieced together from the Grey Host's notes and communique. But I'll answer your questions the best I can. Which camp did you want to ask about?
What do we know about the Midlands camp?
The Grey Host isn't just hiding in Blackreach now. They're mounting an invasion, and this appears to be their primary staging ground. I expect they're stockpiling witch pikes, grey reliquaries, and other supplies here, including the refined brew.
And tell me about the coastal camp.
From what I can tell, the camp on the northwest coast is where the Coven first made landfall from Ice Reach. It's as close to a home base as they've got. They've established themselves there, so I'd expect it to be well defended, if not fortified.
Why do you think this is where they're making their medallions?
The communique mentioned orders to produce more of those medallions, probably to keep pace with the increase in Harrow Storms. I can't guarantee this is the coastal camp where the orders were sent, but it's the only one on the map.
Cool, fair enough. I want to know more about the camp in Blackreach.
That's the one we know the least about. But it's where a lot of the Grey Host's warlords are gathering, at least according to the communique. It's the best place I can think of where we can get a look at those orders the Ashen Lord mentioned.
Okie dokie. Cool, so they're all splitting up. I have to meet each of them in turn. Any law books? Nothing new. Cool, alright. Let's have a look at the map. Coastal camp is over there. Alright. Okay, before we do that, I am gonna take a super quick break just to grab a drink and go to the toilet. So I will be back in a moment. Alright, I'm back. Cool, so let's have another look at the map. Where shall I go first? Maybe I'll do this one first. And then, because the other two are both over this side. So yeah, I'll do this one first, and then we'll swing by a way shrine and hit these two up. Yes. Come on.
Well?
Huh. I've no idea how far into the story we are. This one? Or this one? Let's go to Dragon Bridge. Ah, what the hell was that? Felt like there was something on my face. Might have just been a hair. Whoa. Right, where were we? That one. Yeah, seems like it's been going on forever. Shut up, you. And hello. Oh, is this awful bug again with the ground textures? Ew. Ew. Ah. Gross. Can I go off-roading? Am I gonna get lost? Probably. You know what? Let's, oh, Jesus Christ, look at this shit. Let's stick to the road, I think. The really gross-looking road. I'm gonna have to do something about that in a minute. It's gonna drive me insane. Up here. You normally need to port to a different zone and then come back for it to fix itself.
Just arrived. Don't worry, I found something to keep me occupied.
Alright, hang on. It's Lyris. Where is she? Hilarious! There she is. Oh, dead werewolves. What's going on here?
A bold move setting up camp in the midst of the Western Holds. I'll say this for the Grey Host. They aren't afraid to draw attention to themselves. I learned a few things while I was waiting for you to show up.
Tell me what you found out.
It's just as we thought. The Grey Host is using this camp as a supply depot for their raids across the countryside. I saw stacks of witch pikes, rows of reliquaries, and jars of what I assume is the refined netherroot brew.
Rows of reliquaries. Ben needs the refined netherroot brew for his elixir.
Right. And I heard the camp leader, a nasty creature named Sableye, tell his troops to make sure to use the new supply that just arrived from Blackreach. Let's go grab a jar or two.
Convenient. I'm ready. Okay, so we got ourselves a load of werewolves.
dismember the monsters. No jars in this cart. Let's try another one.
Oh. Let's have a look up here.
A fight? If you insist.
Doesn't look like there's anything in this one.
Not this card either. I hope we didn't miss it.
Hang on, what was that? Solitude bedtime stories. I'm not gonna read this out loud. I've finished the Mages Guild quest line on this character, so any lore books I get are saved, so I can read them later, which is cool. Not that I ever get around to it, but, you know, if I felt like it. Oh, there's one over there. I was just about to say, is there any more we can actually search?
Stop them, my packmates. I'll get this brew to the witches.
Uh-oh.
Sableye has the brew. Let's find him before he gets away.
I'm stuck on the scenery. Where is he? Up there somewhere? Is there a path? Oh, shut up, you. There he is. Terrible table manners.
Grey Host does with spies. We eat them.
What was that?
You got a
Groovy.
jar of the refined brew? Let's talk over here.
The refined brew. Blackreach special brew.
Luck was with us. If we had reached this camp even a few moments later, Sableye would have gotten away with the Netherroot brew.
My timing is impeccable, as always. This looks like the jar of refined brew we found in Singalis' laboratory.
After all this trouble, Finn better be able to use it to make his elixir. I'll take the jar of refined Netherroot brew to Solitude. We'll meet up in Svanna's chambers when everyone gets back from their missions. I hope they're all right.
You seem to have grown fond of Finn and Svanna.
Finn has proven himself, especially after what happened in Blackreach. House Ravenwatch, they're unusual as far as bloodsuckers go. As for Svanna, she's braver than I originally thought. Anyway, meet me in Solitude after you finish up.
Cool. Alright. What else do I need to do? Well, I need to go and meet them, don't I?
In addition to the refined Netherroot brew, Finn needs information on the Ice Reach Coven Medallions. Plus, we're hoping to learn more about the big storm the Grey Host has planned. Help Finn and Svanna at the other camps, then meet me in Solitude.
Cool. Alright, so why don't we head to Morthal Way Shrine? And then we'll port from there. That way. Let's try and get down here without killing myself first. A lot of bears around here. It's almost as bad as the rift. Ooh. Thank you. Right, stick to the road. She says, and then immediately goes off the road. Okay, why don't we port to more Khazgur Way Shrine, and we'll go up here. Maybe we'll do that delve while we're at it. And then we will head into Blackreach. Spilling my drink. Alright. There we go. Couldn't even see the road for a second there. Maybe I should turn on that minimap add-on, seeing as I have to check my map every 5 seconds. I haven't used it for ages, but I feel like I probably should. This way? Yes. I mean, it's really not that much of a hardship to look at my map, but, you know. I just don't like having... It's easy in an MMO to end up with just a ridiculous amount of shit cluttering up your screen. So... I do like all my buff trackers and whatnot, but maybe the, like, the minimap's not that vital. Alright, what are we doing?
Lyris was right. This camp is crawling with the Ice Reach Coven. And they're definitely producing the medallions here. I was even able to slip away with one.
That looks like a staff. Closer?
There's more to figuring out this magic than just watching from afar. I need to know exactly how they go about creating them. With your help, we can learn everything about that here in this camp.
What's so special about this camp?
It's a landing site for the boats coming from the island of Ice Reach. Plus, they're collecting something here that goes into the process of creating the medallions. If you can get me to the center of the camp, I can learn what that is.
Cool, alright, I'll help you reach the center of the camp.
Determining how they create these medallions will be an enormous help. The Grey Host has accelerated their plans. They need more medallions for a reason. A big harrow storm is coming. We need to be ready.
Why do you think we can learn more at the center of the camp?
Because the Grey Host is guarding something down there. I couldn't get close, but it appeared that they built the camp to surround something. Plus, I heard a few of the witches talking. Complaining, really. About needing to prepare more medallions.
Tell me more about the Grey Host.
In the First Era, an army of vampires and werewolves tried to conquer the land before they were stopped in Bankarai. They called themselves the Grey Host. It seems this Rada al-Saran has resurrected the army, both figuratively and literally.
Alright, did he say something about sneaking? Because that's not really my strong point. Especially now that I'm not a vampire. I bet Finn Orion listens to My Chemical Romance. He's got the hair for it. I don't know if you played the Somerset chapter, but there's a character in that with the same hair. He's even more goth than Finn, I think. Possibly. Maybe it's a tie. It's kind of quiet.
Corpses? What do they have to do with the medallions? Let's examine the nearby graveyard.
Over there? Digging up dead bodies.
Examine the headstones. Let's determine what's so special about the exhumed bodies.
Here lies Brokel, beloved son, herder, died in his sleep, old as Skyrim. Okay. Here lies Uthbit, son of Rill Chief Killer. Old as the hills, a warrior born, he passed on the privy with a heaping of scorn. Okay.
How many bodies?
Lavitarica? Sorry if I butchered your name there. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Unknown. A travelling merchant run through by bandits. This daughter of Skyrim thought old and wise. Okay, so everyone's old so far. That they dug up, or they were when they died. Lekka the Corpulent. Lekka the Corpulent, old as the Hist. This mother of Murkmire, scholar of our ways, she died of heartbreak. Aww. And Harlock the Bastard. Beneath the stone lies Harlock the Bastard, a tired old wastrel and brother of yore, a layabout in life who froze in a blizzard. Okay, so they're all old.
Have you come to any conclusions? Well, we've both been over the headstones with a fine-toothed comb. If we can determine why the Coven dug up these particular bodies, it will tell us something about how the medallions were enchanted.
Yes, let's discuss.
Of course. Compare notes and look for commonalities. You have the makings of a fine scholar, my friend. Now, let's see. I noticed there were a mix of different races buried here. They weren't all Nords. Anything strike you about the departed?
They all shared something in common when they died, I think.
They did? Tell me more.
They were all super old.
Of course. Why didn't I see that? The headstones on the exhumed graves all mentioned that the person was old when they died. Let me think. Some necrotic spells require the remains of the elderly. Something to do with the natural decay of life.
The natural decay of life.
According to one necromantic theory, the older a living thing becomes, the more necrotic energy it naturally acquires. As a body grows old and withers, the life inside it decays. Necrotic energy is the byproduct of this deterioration.
Does that tell you enough to figure out how to create the medallions?
I now know enough about how they create the medallions to move my research along. I'll return to the Blue Palace and start putting an elixir together.
Cool. What else do you need me to do? Meet with what's-her-face, Svanna.
To fully craft an elixir to defend against the Harrow storms, I still require a sample of refined netherroot brew. Plus, we need to determine what the Grey Host has planned. Help Lyris and Svanna at the other camps. Then meet me at the Blue Palace.
You look weird with your eyes wide open all the time. My eyes are wide open all the time? You talking about me? We took a sample of refined nether brew from the Midlands Camp. Lyris is bringing it to Solitude.
Glad to hear it. That just leaves finding out what the Grey Host has planned. Go meet Svanna at the camp in Blackreach. I can't say I envy you. While Blackreach provides some fascinating points of study, the dangers appear overwhelming.
Okay, bye. Alright. So now we need to head down here to the Blackreach camp. Oh yeah, I was gonna do this delve, wasn't I?
You, down here.
What the
I
hell?
have need of your assistance.
Hello?
You there. Don't run off screaming. There is a perfectly reasonable explanation for this. It's rather humiliating, but my soul is trapped inside this ludicrous child's toy. I need someone with a corporeal form to help return me to my body.
How did you get trapped inside a doll?
These damnable cultists bested me. The witless fools believe they can summon a dragon and return the dragon cult to prominence. Ha! One of their mages bound my soul to this doll and left me to spend eternity as this repulsively adorable plaything.
Is there a way to release you?
Obviously. These idiots aren't infallible. They stripped me of my belongings before leaving me to my fate. If you can retrieve 3 of my things and place them upon a summoning altar, the spell will break and my body will be returned to me.
Okay, I will find your belongings and place them on the altar.
The dragon cult lair, Dragonhome, is farther inside the cave, as is the altar where you'll place my belongings. You'll need to put me inside your pack, so I can direct you and offer guidance. Don't make a fuss of it.
Sure. Tell me more about the dragon cult.
As if they had any claim to that name. They're pompous upstarts who worship dragons, just as the ancient dragon cult did. Ridiculous. They are cruel, bloodthirsty, and prone to insanity, but frustratingly capable, as I learned the hard way.
And why did they trap you inside a doll?
No one would look favorably on a resurgence of the dragon cult, no matter how laughable the effort. I threatened to expose them, and rather than kill me outright, they decided to humiliate me. It's demeaning. I am a distinguished maid.
What else can you tell me about yourself?
Haven't you learned enough? I am merely an innocent scholar who wandered into the den of the sloppily reformed cult and was subjected to eternal misery for no reason. Now, come on. We have a body to reclaim.
Right, yes. Should I stuff you in my pack now?
Stuff? No, dear stranger. I would like you to gently place me inside your pack, among your no doubt precious belongings, and carry me inside, so that I might observe your progress. Are you quite ready?
Yes, I'm ready. There's a lot of stuff in there, though, you know.
Lovely.
Advance warning.
And let's get going. I'd like to get back into my own body sooner rather than later. Wouldn't you?
Yes, you're already shitting me off a little bit. Enter Dragonhome. Alright, here we go. Thanks for your Skyrim enchanting tutorial video. I've been playing for years and never really understood how to. Cool, you are welcome. Don't we need to keep our eyes open to see? Exactly. Also, my eyes aren't particularly wide open. I just have kind of big eyes, I guess. That's wide open.
Move those lovely legs.
Oh my god.
My belongings won't find themselves.
Yes, yes, alright. I mean, I'm alright at this game, but I couldn't play it with my eyes closed.
Flay you alive if you don't strike first.
Right, yes, sure. Oh god, this is quite a big delve. That is a player. The doll is so cute. Yeah, but super annoying so far.
The cold summoning ground. If I were a dragon, I'd be wholly unimpressed. My knife! I stuck it in the neck of a few cultists before they overwhelmed me.
Good for you.
It's really a shame that all this beautiful scenery is wasted on these fools.
Me uneasy.
Who's that? Ow! I was blocking you, son of a bitch.
Anyone who stands in our way.
Yeah. That was unexpected. Right. Sky Shard is this way. How do I get up there? Maybe there's a door up there. Is there a long way around? Oh, you've got to go this way. I can't tell if she's French or a Rada reject. This way? Yes. Are you... okay, you're not gonna wake up? There we are. Cool. I don't know if I need to go back that way for any reason. Why am I in combat? Is someone chasing me? No? Well, I can go this way, I guess. Come in. Nope, someone was chasing me. This chest... Oh, I thought it was unlocked for a second there. Which would have been annoying. Oh my god. Let's try that again, shall we? Cool. This place is massive.
For the dragon pouch.
Trying to avoid most of the... Ah, what was... Jesus. You. Why can I not hit you back? It seems unfair. Great, okay. Run away! Run away! Invincible Draugr. Ah! Oh, she's still chasing me. Help! Okay, no, I can hit you, that's fine. Okay, now she's leaving. Whew! Okay, now we got disappearing Draugr. Something tells me this place is kinda buggy.
I almost pity this new dragon coach. I wonder if they know they're just sad, ugly little imitations.
They seem kind of mindless, to be honest.
My mirror! And the buggling ogres haven't broken it.
Well, you're in luck.
It smells like death in here. Or is that your peck?
Bit of both, probably. What is going on over there? This way. Your armor looks cool. How do you get it? So the chest and I think legs are light worm cult, which I can't remember how you get that. I think maybe I got it during the anniversary event, like not this year but in a previous year. And then the shoulders and head are light Ebonheart packed, which you can get from Cyrodiil. And then the arms and legs are from... They are mercenary? Which... I can't remember how you get those. I think it's Thieves Guild, dailies, maybe? Now she sounds German. Yeah, her accent's kind of everywhere.
Isn't this lovely?
Oh, hello.
Ground like rats. The mighty dragon coat indeed.
I think I'm kind of short on lockpicks, actually. This guy's chasing someone. No, he did. No, you're not interested? There we go. This way. There you go.
Get all the fun. Could you take me out and wave me at the next group of cultists?
Right, yes, that'll scare them off. Let's maybe leave the loot until the end.
Oh, my goblet!
Cool.
I shall have to scour the memory of cultist lips from it if I'm ever to drink from it again.
Yeah, maybe just don't ever drink from it again. Alright. Cool, we've got a boss in the next room.
If memory serves, this is the cult leader's squalid domain. Be careful, darling.
Right, yes.
You cannot! Dragons will once again rule the skies!
Sweet! Oh, sorry, I think this other dude might have missed out there. Gonna have to wait for him to respawn. Need to empty my bags. I thought it was a set, so I'll have to grind to try and get it. No, it's just outfit styles. So the sets I've got on at the minute are Burning Spell Weave, which you get in City of Ash, Grothdar, which is from Vaults of Madness, and Mother's Sorrow, which is an Overland set. That's in Deshaan. So that's the jewellery and my front bar staff. And the back bar is a Maelstrom Staff, which you can now get in normal Maelstrom. So it's much, much easier to get that now. I got that one in Vet, but I'm not sure if I can be asked to farm it again for the new one. But yeah, normal Maelstrom's pretty easy.
Now place the items on the altar. That should be enough to break the spell. Hurry!
At last!
Hello.
You did it! Oh, it feels so good
Armor's
to be
kinda
back
cool.
in my body. flesh and blood, a beating heart. It would truly have been a shame to keep all of this beauty locked away in a silly doll for eternity. I owe you a great debt.
What just happened?
I wouldn't think too hard about it if I were you. This kind of magic is often more palatable when not dissected. The long and short of it is that it worked, and you've restored me to my true self.
So the spell is broken for good?
Yes, darling, thanks to you. My rather enviable body is restored, and so sorry excuse for cultists no longer have a hold of me. Please, take this. It's not every hero that stops to help a talking doll. You've more than earned a reward.
Groovy, you are welcome. My inventory's full. Fucking hell. Alright, let's clear my bags. Pretty prescient fella. Who? The boss? That we killed back there? I missed that, I'm afraid. There we go.
How may I serve?
Solicit. Aggrieved Greaves. Excuse me. Don't really need this now. So yeah, this drink that I've got here increases your vampire stage to stage 4. How did the cat get in here? Oh god. Give me one sec, he wants to be out. I didn't even know he was in here. Hello, mister. There he is, little cameo. Chucking him out now. Hair in my mouth. Didn't even know he was in here. Alright. What was I on about? Yes, this. I don't really need it anymore. I'm not gonna sell it. I'll put it in my bank at some point. See, I've got all of these master writs taking up all my bag space. And all of these crafting surveys that I need to collect at some point. Oh, I can get rid of these. Let's get rid of that. And that. Alright, that'll do for now. Eruna the Merciless.
I can't tell you how exhilarating it is to have
Yes, we did this already.
Yes, darling, thanks to you. My rather enviable body is restored, and so sorry excuse for cultists no longer have a hold of me. Please, take... I didn't realize how much I missed the cold. The wind biting my cheeks is like a kiss from an old lover. Or a new lover. It's invigorating. You have my eternal gratitude for what it's worth.
No problem. What will you do now?
First, I'm going to make the bastards who did this to me pay. Then, I think I'll take a long, hot bath, stuff myself on sweets and mead, and then perhaps find someone to warm my bed.
So what was it like, being a doll?
Humiliating. Reduced to a child's plaything. I never thought I'd sink so low. Oh, and dreadfully boring, too. All I could do was stare at the wall and think about how much I hated it. And there were so many itches I could not scratch.
Do you think the dragon cult is a threat?
Certainly not after what you've done to them here. They'd be licking their wounds for months if I didn't intend to make sure none of the remaining survive. The time of the dragon cult is long over. They should be thanking us for reminding them.
Okay, so will you tell me who you really are now?
Oh, fine. Think of me as a powerful, stunningly beautiful enforcer of justice. I see evil in the world, and I eradicate it as I see fit. My methods could be viewed as unsavory by some, but perhaps the same could be said of you.
I'm sure it could. Right, well, that was fun. How do we get out? Is there a shortcut? Can I jump down here without killing myself? Let's find out! No. Ow. This way. Romance subplot. Yep, she seems kind of horny. Right. What were we doing? Blackreach, yes. Have you seen Jenna Marble's house tour in ESO? I haven't, no. I know she plays it. I used to watch her channel years ago, but I haven't seen any of her stuff. Was it recent? Yeah, I haven't seen any of her stuff for a while. Nope,
You best turn around and head back the way you came, traveler.
Nope. Not side questing at the moment. It's alright. Don't know why I keep looking at my map every 2 seconds. We just need to follow this road. Although sometimes roads in this game can be difficult to follow. Don't need to go into the stronghold. This way. Does she live in ESO? Yes. No, there's player housing in the game. Just to give you a serious answer. I would do a house tour of my place, but there's really not a lot to see at the moment. I don't really bother with housing that much. Alright, where the balls am I going? Should I have turned off at some point? I feel like I should have turned off at some point. Reverse! Right, let's have a look this way. Yeah. This is the place. Aha. Seems like a fun place to live. Okay, so if you had to live anywhere in Tamriel, where would you choose to live? Ominous music. Does look very cool down here. Right, let's grab this way shrine before we do anything. Oh, Dwemer gadgets. Dwarven what? Arquebus. The bottom of the what? The bottom of the ocean. To me, in all the RPGs I've played, first comes decoration, fashion for your character, then the OP weapons. I mean, I am a fan of fashion scrollsing in this game, but housing less so. It is very time consuming and expensive. Mind you, I say I enjoy fashion scrollsing, but there's a lot of motifs that I'm still missing 1 or 2 pages from that I just haven't gotten around to. Right. Where the balls am I going? Oh, this is quite a big section. And I am going the wrong way. Still going the wrong way. This way. Fucking hell. Where would you live? Not a fan of the cold, so as much as I like Skyrim, probably not there. Somerset is very, very nice, and it's quite pretty, although, you know, the high elves are so snooty. I'm not sure I'd be down with that. Maybe I would live on Somerset, but as a hermit. Balls. Come on! That was not a difficult chest either. What's wrong with me? Ah, screw that. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff we can do in this section. Darkmoon Grotto. There's Harrowstorm, there's another delve over here. Crafting stations. Spell Parasite. Interesting. Alright. We'll head over this way. Another vote for Somerset, yep. The weather's always perfect there. It seems very nice. I wouldn't survive a day in Skyrim, yeah. I mean, I'm northern as well, so I should be able to walk around in Skyrim without a coat, but nah. Not quite as northern as Unoctium, but I don't know why I'm even bothering to kill this, it's completely unnecessary. Whoop. Darkmoon Grotto. What is it? What is this place? Let's do the Harrow Storm first. I'll hang around there for a minute, see if it comes up. But if not, then we'll carry on. Nightstone Ritual Site. Alright, we'll give it a minute here to see if it comes up. And then I will go and do this delve, I think. While we're here. If the ocean isn't available, I heard there was a volcano. You'd live in Red Mountain, maybe? And save on heating bills, I guess. I'm sure there will be, but it'll be cool when we get some furnishing items from Blackreach, like some more glowy crystals and stuff. That'll be cool. If I ever get around to decorating my house. At the minute, what I've been trying to do is I've got the Sijic Villa that everyone got during the event. Is it like summer 2019 or 18 when they had that event? I can't remember. But yeah, basically there was a big in-game event and everyone got given a massive house. It's got loads of room. It would take you ages to fully decorate the whole thing. But what I'm trying to do is get all of the craftable set stations in there. And all of the Munda stones and all that stuff. So it's like a big crafting hub. But obviously every time there's a new update, new sets come out, so I keep getting further and further behind. I mean, I've got all these Master Writs I need to do, which would go a long way towards it. So I need to crack on with these. Although the jewellery ones aren't always worth it. Even now. Come in. Ah, screw it. Maybe we'll come back. Alright. Let's get this crafting area first, and then we'll double back. Parasite's Cave. It's pretty cool in here. And then we'll do the delve, and maybe when we come back out the storm will be up. Who knows?
Hero appears in
oh,
the
it's
hour
you.
of need. You there, I require your assistance. Just the adventurer I wanted to see. You look well, and you're just in
Keeping
time.
up with the Balgroths.
I need a strapping assistant to help me traverse this ruin. It is less than pristine, I'll grant you, but the Dwemeric treasures within should be quite splendid.
Dwemeric treasures? This guy you meet during a another quest. I forget where. We know him, it's fine.
Indeed. I was conducting an ambitious experiment when my tools gave out. Someone or something ransacked this ruin some time ago. But I believe valuable power nodes and a master scepter still exist within. Perhaps you'd like to help me acquire them.
Sure, what do you need me to do?
Once we enter the scraps, we'll need to locate dormant Dwemer spiders. With my control rod, I'll command them to retrieve the power nodes for us. I'll need you to gallantly protect me from their more irritable brethren. I'd pay you for your effort.
Sure, I will help you get what you need for your experiments.
Once we head inside, we can scout out.
May not be gallant about it, though.
Do our bidding. Lead on, assistant. I will follow and observe. At a safe distance. Can't let any harm come to my delicate tools.
Before we go inside, I have some questions.
You'll find me very partial to answering them. Ask away, dear adventurer.
What exactly is the scraps?
Scraps. A coarse sobriquet for an astounding ruin. My research indicates that Dwemer used this place as a manufactory, crafting all manner of animunculi from tiny spiders to hulking centurions. Alas, someone has made a mess of it.
And what kind of experiment are you conducting?
Some scholars believe that Dwemer were able to communicate with one another over vast distances through fascinating headwear called miters. I happen to have one in my possession, and I plan to activate it with the power nodes.
Okay, who do you intend to call?
I don't dare to dream that I might communicate with the lost Dwemer themselves. But if I can unravel the secrets of the mitre, I may find myself closer than any scholar has ever been to discovering the nature of their disappearance.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Oh, a little of this, a little of that. Traversing more Dwemer ruins in the pursuit of knowledge and discovery, tinkering with artifacts, keeping myself out of trouble for the most part. I'm quite pleased our paths have crossed again, assistant.
Yeah, lucky me. Is that a Carlsberg export? It's not, no, it's a Brewdog Lost Lager. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah.
We'll need Dwemer spiders.
Oh, even better. Cheers.
Look for scrap piles. We might find some amidst the chaff.
Amidst the chaff.
Keep an eye out for dormant spiders. In a ruin so thoroughly, you know, ruined, they've probably taken refuge out of sight. In piles of scrap, perhaps.
Okay. What's so special about these power nodes?
An excellent question. How to explain?
Give me the short version.
They operate like Dwemer power cores, just on a miniature scale. They generate an extraordinary amount of energy despite their small size. Truly ingenious design. And more than sufficient for my experiment.
Okay, what's the plan?
The power nodes are stored in crystals suspended above the floor. We'll need to find inactive spiders that I can command to scale the walls and dislodge them for us. Once we have the nodes and Master Scepter, we can make our undoubtedly daring exit.
Why does it need to be daring? We're gonna get chased by stuff. I just know it. What does the Master Scepter do?
Think of it as a music conductor's baton. The tonal power contained in the mitre is overwhelming, chaotic. The scepter modulates and unifies the tones to make them harmonious, accessible, and safe. Or safer, at any rate.
Right, come on then. How big is this place? It's pretty big.
Quickly now. Search the scrap heaps for an intact spider I can convince to help us.
Right. Yeah, I can search this one.
Excellent work, assistant.
I was lucky.
Now, let me give it orders to get us the power node.
Feel like something's gonna go wrong.
Well done, well done.
Yeah.
Grab the power node.
How about that? Oh, we gotta get us free then. God damn it. Alright, well, I need to go and get that sky shard, so... This way.
This may take some searching. Look high and low for an inactive spider.
I have a feeling he's not telling the truth. Yeah, me too. I think he's glossing over some details at least. God damn it. I'm always really quick at unlocking chests apart from when I'm recording or streaming. Honest! Scrap piles I can search. Up there. Aha.
There we are. Go on and get the node, little one. Isn't it just magnificent how Dwemer technology endures?
Isn't it just? Right, where's that sky shard? God damn it. Ow. Right. Behind a bunch of crap. Excellent. Let's go back the way we came. You have the same bad weather in London now. Yeah, it's been kind of crappy today. Like, it's still warm, but it's been raining, so it's just really humid. Oh god, that's quite far. Ow. I don't know where I'm going. I can't go that way. Do you know what? Maybe I will turn on that mini-map. Like, I forget how often I look at my map until I start streaming and then... Did I uninstall it? Maybe I uninstalled it. Oh no, there it is. Right. Oh, something attacking me. Probably going to be dead when we come out of this loading screen. Come on. Oh no, still alive. Excellent. Alright. So... Okay, we need to go around the other way. I still feel compelled to use my big map. Maybe it's just a force of habit. I might turn this off again. Oh jeez, he's got some fancy tricks. Sorry, middle right. You cheater! How am I a cheater? What? Did I miss something? Okay, keep going this way. What, you mean by using a mini-map? It's not the beauty of the game. Well, I did just say I'm not sure I like it and I might turn it off again. I just felt like maybe it was annoying for people that I keep looking at it every 3 seconds. But if everyone's fine with that... What is this? Falmer? Oop, wrong bar. Well, they're not very strong. I agree. You agree I should turn it off or keep it on? I'm not even looking at it, really. Might turn it off again. I'm gonna go and kill this one just because I hate Chorus. What's the plural of Chorus? Choruses? Chorai? I don't know. Just talking shit. Oh no, I did just break my rule of saying that I don't attack anything that's not hostile. Those eggs weren't hostile. And I still smushed them. Chores. They are a chore to deal with. Okay. I'm gonna turn off this minimap. It's gonna stick with the old school method of looking at my map constantly. Burninate them. Right. Okay, I think this is a safe spot. I'm going to turn off this map. There we go. Running over the steam vents. Oh, I'm going the wrong way again. I was too busy burninating all the chorus. Ow. Choruses? Chorai? Let's deal with you first. And you. And you. I'm not going to kill you again, we already did that. This way. Where am I going? This way. See, even with a map, I get lost. No, I'm trying to loot, not talk to you.
Tiny nodes.
What's down there? Oh, let's do the boss. Whoop. Ow! Okay, you can't jump over those. Although, maybe the quest will bring us back here. Maybe we should have done the other thing first. Has he got a shield? It looks like he has a shield. Well, let's try it anyway. Huzzah! And my bag's full again. Bloody hell. Let's see if there's anything I can offload.
Can I help
Dwemer body marking is now available to scry. Okay, cool. Maybe I'm not going to do it in this stream. Maybe after I finish the main quest, I'll do a treasure hunting stream. Like, not for the whole thing, because that would get boring. But just so you can see... Oh god, he's respawned already. Alright, hang on. Maybe let's not empty my bags right in front of the boss.
Anything I can do?
Yes, come over here. So I can sell you my junk. Why chores? They are ads, no? What? don't know what you mean.
Care to bargain?
Those creatures, the bug creatures I was fighting, they're called Chorus. I could just get rid of some of the green stuff, I guess. I want to decon everything else. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah, at some point off stream I need to get rid of all these crafting surveys, because that's the problem. Take that and that. Dwarven Master Scepter. Okay, we still need one of the node thingies, but we'll grab this while we're here. Is that a chest? No. No! I was trying to dodge roll through that, but it didn't work.
Don't be afraid to be a little brutish with the dormant ones. Sometimes they need a touch.
Yes, I've noticed. Maybe I'll just stop looting random crap, because I don't need it. Adds every creature besides the bosses. Yeah, I know what adds are. I'm not sure what you mean by chores. I was talking about chorus, which are those bug creatures. Where's the scrap pile we can search? Down here, I guess, somewhere. Yes.
Ah, good as new. Run along and fetch me my power node, little one. The spider dislodged the node. Pick it up.
Yes, yes, yes. I know the drill by now. Cool, alright. Apparently we are done here.
We're done here. Let's talk.
That's what I said. Right, what's the quickest way out? Back this way? He went the other way, but that's not following. Already killed the boss twice, we don't need to do it again. This way. Lol, not reading the names of the creatures. There we go. I thought there was some miscommunication going on there. Have you played Dark Souls? Do you know, I have them all on Steam. And I think I've played 1 and 2 a bit, but I've never actually played any of them all the way through.
Oh, good, you made it out. That's certainly enough hostile Dwemer creations for one day, I should think. I trust you still
I haven't played
have
Bloodborne, because I don't have a PlayStation. But I've played Sekiro. Although I have not finished it. I need to go back to it. Can't remember why I didn't finish it. I was doing alright with it. I think I just uninstalled it for space. Probably there was something going on with ESO, like a new expansion or something, and I uninstalled it so I could install the PTS. That's usually what happens. What's he on about? Good necessary components. Yes, there you go.
Wonderful. Now my experiments can continue without
Beer's
interruption.
making me burp. Excuse me.
Fine assistant. I'm glad my trust in you was not misplaced. Please.
I'd watch a Dark Souls stream. Me too. I think people just like watching other people rage. Exactly, yeah. I will do another Streets of Rage stream. Because I was dying a lot, so that was starting to piss me off. But I couldn't stream on Sunday because I got collared by one of my cousins who needed help with something.
By a nervous disposition. In fact, a great many of them have been thwarted by it. While working with miters, one must maintain a clear head.
Yes. What will you do now?
Now I intend to uncover the secrets of the Dwemer Mitre. Scholars bicker about its uses, but no one truly understands it. And those who have been foolish enough to try, and don one themselves, are no longer able to tell us much of anything at all.
Well, I hope you get your answers.
As do I, dear assistant. But for that, I must work uninterrupted. I am deeply grateful for your help, but you will have to wait for the results of my findings along with the Dwemeric scholarly community.
Okay, goodbye. What about horror stream? Maybe, like, everyone loves watching horror streams just because they like watching people get scared shitless. I don't know, maybe. I don't actually buy many horror games, to be honest. I'll have to have a look through my Steam collection and see what I have already. Because I don't know if I'm inclined to buy something I wouldn't normally play, just for the sake of streaming. But I'm not averse to the idea. It's just not a genre I play a lot of. Although saying that, horror is a pretty broad spectrum. Excluding ESO. Outlast, maybe? I'm sure I've got some stuff in my Steam library already that might work, but... I will have a look. No promises. God, this friggin' Harrowstorm still isn't up. Alright, well, let's go and find, thingy, spawner. Not that way. Oh my god, where am I going? Maybe I should have kept that mini-map turned on. Fucking hell. Right, where I'm gonna zoom in on this section of the map because I don't know where I'm going. Okay, over here. Jesus. There we go.
Free! God damn it, run! Damn these Harrow storms and what they do to my people! I came here to learn what the Grey Host has planned, and what did I find? Good citizens of the Holds, afflicted by the Harrow storms and kept prisoner for some ungodly purpose! No matter how many I set free, the Herald will not leave this place.
Have you had an opportunity to scout out the Grey Host camp?
That's all I've been doing, and trying to get these afflicted people to leave this place. The Herald, the storm robs them of their will, their minds. I wasn't able to slip deeper into the camp, though.
We need to try and find out about the big storm the Grey Host is planning.
Agreed. There appear to be a number of Grey Host warlords in the camp, so discovering their plans should be possible. We need to be careful, though. I don't want us to wind up like the Herald, serving as food for these bastards.
Yes. Tell me what you noticed while scouting around the camp.
Messages have been coming and going since I arrived. I've heard the name Rada al-Saran, the Ashen Lord, spoken in hushed and revered tones.
What is that?
Remember? We need to get down there and see what else we can learn.
Yep. I wonder what they're doing down there.
Hiding, building their forces, digging, undermining. That's the correct term, I think. Plus, they're collecting the Herald, herding them like cattle. It's monstrous what they're doing to these poor people.
Are you sure you should be down here, Princess?
The only thing I'm sure of is I have to try. If my father won't act, then it falls on me to get things done. It's what my mother would want me to do.
Zombie army, zombie land, doom, little nightmares, fun for 5 minutes, the rest is the same scene, same action. Any RPG stream is better, more story, more items, longer playtime, isn't it? Well, I mean, I think with horror streams people just like to see the reaction of the person playing. So any stream where someone is going to get pissed off or scared, they find entertaining. Nah, that kind of stuff's popular for a reason. But yeah, like I say, I'll take it into consideration. But yeah, if I've got anything already in my Steam library, then maybe I'll do that. Or like, if stuff comes up for free on the Epic Store every week, so I might already have something from there actually. I'll have a look. But yeah, like I say, it's not stuff that I would normally play myself.
Look, on the scaffold. Let's eavesdrop on those werewolves.
Okay. What are we doing? Are we hiding in here?
I left the orders in my tent, but the Ashen Lord was
hiding on the wrong side of the crates.
More nether roots. See to the undergrove immediately.
As you command, Pintock.
The undergrove? That sounds important.
I was distracted by the accents. Can I not just kill them now? No. Oh, the Harrow Storm's up. Alright. Screw this. Let's try and get back. Am I going to get there in time? Wait a minute. This isn't the way we came.
I'll find a place to hide until you return.
Oh my god.
There you are. Let's find out what the Grey Host has planned.
No, I'm distracted. Leave me alone. I'll be back. Okay, this way. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, across this rickety bridge. I don't see it now.
Leaving? Alright. I'll find a place to hide.
Was that just part of the quest? Was it not this Harrow Storm? Okay, no, people were looting it. Jesus, it was up for like 5 seconds. Fucking hell. It's annoying.
There you are. Let's find out what the Grey
Yes, 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 yes. It's probably not the best idea to gallop across there at full speed. Thought I was gonna fall off. Right. What were we doing? I would love to have your accents. My accent's kind of a weird one. It's a bit of a mishmash. Like, I'm from Newcastle, which is in the northeast of England, if you're not familiar. But my accent's not especially strong. I grew up partly in Australia. So I did have an Australian accent when I was a kid. And I've lived in London for pretty much my whole adult life, so that's kind of taken the edge off the Geordie accent. There are other types of horror games: Amnesia, Laser Fear, Soma. Not all of them are shooty, monstery things. Very true. I might actually have Soma. I feel like maybe I got it free on the Epic Store at some point. And I think I also have Amnesia, the game. So I'd be more inclined to play something like that than, as you say, a shooty, monstery type game.
There, on the left. Let's listen in.
I'm gonna hide in some more crates. Let's hide on the right side this time.
Exarch Zingalis has fallen. I have never seen Rada El Saran, our Ashen Lord, so filled with sorrow, or such rage.
Does the loss of the Exarch alter our plans?
Not in the least. The strike on
Scottish
Solitude will occur
accents.
as planned after Exarch Ulfra tests the improved ritual in the Undergrove.
An attack on Solitude? We need to move quickly.
We already knew there was going to be an attack on Solitude, didn't we?
The Grey Host definitely has something big planned. Let's search the tents for a copy of those orders.
Right, yes. Let's do that. How did they not notice me? How do the werewolves not smell you? Yeah, right? Always going on about you smell like, and now just nothing. Then there's aliens, colonial marines. The truly horrifying thing is if you have to play it. It's a nice accent to listen to, at least to me as a non-English native speaker. Well, I'm glad you can understand me, because my dad's got a pretty strong accent, and people can't understand him sometimes. Like when he comes down to London. Okay, you're Spanish from South America. Cool. Right, where are we going in that tent? Unoctium, what do you mean, has it? You on about when I was saying that my accent is faded off a bit from living in London? Definitely has. My beloved kin, I have no words. Zingalis is dead. His killers have retreated to the shadows. Doubtless they mean to harry us in our righteous labour. Already there are whispers of them seeking to stop the spread of the harrowed. I will not abide any further threats to our goal. My family will be delivered from their torment, and not even Molag Bal himself can stop me. To that end, we must accelerate our efforts. All preparations regarding the attack on Solitude must be completed post-haste. To that end, make sure everything required for the work in the Undergrove is ready. The location is hidden and secure inside the ancient barrow, which fell into the earth for just this purpose. It will make a perfect testing ground for the next stage of the Harrow Storms. Exarch Ulfra shall lead those efforts and prepare the way for the final Harrow Storm. Grey Host victorious. Who's attacking me?
Orders from Rada al-Saran. His words send a chill down my spine. Their plan for Solitude? It might even be more dreadful than an all-out attack. We need to get back and determine the exact location of this Undergrove place.
Yes, you really think Solitude is in danger?
You saw what happened at Kilcreath and Carthwatch. Whatever they have planned for Solitude, it sounds a whole lot worse. I wish we knew more about this Rada al-Saran and what drives him.
I know it's done for exposition purposes, but they really do make the player character seem like a complete dumbass at times. He makes it sound like... Oh, what the hell? Chill out, I'm trying to talk to you.
Orders from Rada al-Saran. You saw what happened. A family of monsters. Who could imagine vampires and werewolves working together? Let alone talking about one another like brothers and sisters. It's not natural.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. Hopefully the orders we found will give us an advantage.
I'm glad I got to look around Blackreach, but I can't wait to see the sun and sky again. No matter how big these caverns are, it still feels like we're buried alive down here.
What else do I need to do?
We came down here to find out what the Grey Host has planned. But Fenn still needs information about how the medallions are created, and a sample of the refined netherroot brew. Help Fenn and Lyris at the other camps. Then meet me in Solitude.
I already did that. We got the medallion information and the netherroot brew. Fenn and Lyris will meet us in Solitude.
Then we're done here.
Fucking hell. Alright, is that it? There must be like... No, it's probably because there's an enemy just outside the tent. There we go. Right. Should we... Maybe we should grab these other way shrines. Grab the Sky Shard. Even though it's kind of far. Oh, hello. Yes.
Leaving? All right. I'll find a place to hide until you return.
Oh, what do you want about? I thought we were meeting back in Solitude. Where's she gone? Yes, look. There we go. Go to Sparna's chambers in the Blue Palace. Oh, whatever. What's the thing you like the most about ESO? For me, it's the music. It's so relaxing. I do like the music in this. It's very good. What do I like the most? I mean, I've always been a fan of the single-player games, so I'm a fan of the lore and all that stuff. And to be honest, when I first started playing the game, I didn't really do much multiplayer stuff. I kind of just stuck to questing and doing my own thing, but now I do actually enjoy doing group content. I don't stream it much, but I do like to do dungeons and trials and whatnot. Checking I wasn't going to walk off a cliff edge there. Oh, god damn it. Come on. Let's get this way shrine. And if anyone's around, maybe we can do that boss, but I might be a bit late. I find that the PC EU server tends to be kind of dead after midnight. My time. NA, not so much. People seem to be up later. Oh, I've almost missed it. I always show up right at the last second. Cool, alright, well. Didn't have it for a quest or anything, but might as well join in the fun. Alright, we got this way shrine. Let's grab this one, and then we'll head back to the surface. I still haven't investigated what this is all about, Darkmoon Grotto. But maybe I'll come back another time and do that. Oh, the other one's on my compass already. Didn't need to put a pin there. Don't mind me! Yeah, I'll probably come back at some point and explore a bit more thoroughly. Cool. Alright, so let's head back to Solitude. So we've done a fair bit of the map. We've got this central area to do and some stuff over here. But we're getting there. Whoops. No! Oh my god, what the hell? There we go. My map went weird for a sec there. Ugh. EU pensioner server, pretty much, yeah. All those responsible adults. I used to play ESO a few years ago, and a few friends have recently started looking into it again. How is the game now? It seems like there's a lot of DLC I would have to buy to do all the content. No, not necessarily. Have a look through what kind of bundles you can get, because what tends to happen is that whenever a new chapter comes out, like a big expansion, the older ones will be put on the Crown Store. So what you could do is, I would say maybe just get the base game to begin with and see how the game feels to you for now, because it's gotten so much better. If you played it early on, like in the first year or so, like it's changed a lot. It's way better. So maybe just get the base game to begin with and see how it feels to you. And then if you want to play the DLC, you can get, if you buy the latest chapter, a lot of the time you can get a bundle where it'll include the older ones as well. So you can save quite a bit of money doing that. Or you can get a subscription. So you pay a certain amount every month and then you get all the DLC for free. You don't get like the newest chapter, but everything that came before that is included. So you could maybe just get that for like a month or two and try out some of the DLC. But yeah, I'd say it's definitely worth checking out again if you've been away for a long time. I played back when it was pay to play and used veteran ranks, then a bit after when the champion level thing was introduced. Okay, so that was a good while ago now. Yeah, so much has changed since then. Like, leveling is a lot quicker. They've still got champion points, but the way it works is the gear cap is 160. Which you can get to now really quickly. It used to take so long to get to, like, I played back when it was veteran ranks, and to get to like vet 16, or it started at like vet 10 and 12, 14, 16. To get to that took so long. And then even when they first introduced champion points, it took forever to get to CP 160. But now it's really quick, so you can hit the gear cap pretty easily. But then you can keep gaining champion points up until a maximum of 810. So you can spend them in all these different trees, and then there's like passives you can get. And they're scaled, so the earlier ones you gain faster, and then as you level, each point takes longer to get. So yeah, it's way less grindy than it used to be. Like, I found back in the old days that once you got into veteran ranks, it felt like there wasn't a huge amount to do, but it's definitely not like that now.
The elixir should do what we need, provided neither Finn nor I made any miscalculations.
Yolen, don't be so negative. The elixir will work. You'll see.
He's perked up. It will take days to get used to it again. Yeah, I think I was around 350, 400 champion points. That's no joke, I started a new character just a bit ago, and I imagine that I'll hit 160 gear thing in a week or so. Yeah, so quick now. But yeah, like, there's been a lot of changes, mostly all of them, for the better. They've added new classes recently enough, right? Yes! So, I guess since you played, there's 2 new classes. So there's Warden, which is kind of like a nature, frost magic-based class. That's pretty cool. They're good for... I mean, you can do whatever, but they've got lots of healing skills and tanking stuff if you're into that. And then last year they added Necromancer, which is fun. So, yeah, definitely give those a look. You need the Morrowind chapter for Warden and the Elsewhere chapter for Necromancer.
Oh, good. You're back. Mjolnir and I have been discussing the various ways to turn what we've got into a protective elixir. I'm hesitant to get too excited, but I think we've figured out how to defend against the Harrowstorms.
Excellent. Tell me what you're thinking.
The Grey Host uses an unstable mix of alchemy and sorcery to create the Harrowstorms. An arcane ritual and the Netherroot brew focus the power of each Harrowstorm through the prepared witch pikes. Ingenious, but fully exploitable.
Exploitable? How so?
We can use the refined brew as the basis of our elixir. Now that we understand how the Harrowstorms are created, we can use those same components to replicate the medallion's protective properties. We just need to gather the necessary components.
How can I help? I sense a fetch quest coming up.
Svana's associate, Mog, will procure most of the supplies I need, but there's one final ingredient required. For various reasons, I can't simply walk into the Hall of the Dead and claim it myself. I need you to acquire Arce's Sacred Oil.
Arce's Sacred Oil?
A holy ointment associated with a god that became popular due to imperial influence. It's used by the priests in the Hall of the Dead to provide protection against necromancy and the undead. We need that oil to create our elixir.
Okie dokie, I will go and get it. Knew there was a fetch quest coming up. Damn, I love playing Necromancer classes. I played one in Guild Wars 2. Is there much endgame group content? Bar PvP, I don't remember there being much, if anything, in the past. Yeah, there is a lot now. So I guess when you last played, they would have had the trials in Craglorn that you could do, like the 12-man group content. There's a lot more of those now. There's loads of DLC dungeons. If you do them on Vet, some of the DLC ones are quite tricky, so that's all endgame stuff. But yeah, there's quite a lot to do, endgame-wise nowadays.
You'll need my help. I'll meet you at the Hall of the Dead.
So
put away the tankard and get the supplies Finn requires.
Yes, your royal ladiness.
Your royal ladiness. So yeah, I would say there's quite a bit to do. This chapter that just came out, Greymoor, introduced a new trial. I just ran that the other night. It's fun. Right, Hall of the Dead.
What do you want?
Guards are always so bloody rude. It's one thing that never changes.
Or refugees arrive by the hour. Why does Fargrim hesitate?
The High King issues orders, but all they do is lock away the afflicted. When will we strike back?
Well, we are working on it.
Princess Vana, what can I do for you, your highness?
Listen to my friend, High Priest. We need your help.
I'm surprised to see the princess here. As you can see, the influx of refugees has made this place much more hectic than usual. Is there something I can do for Princess Svanna?
We need some of Arkay's sacred oil.
Sacred oil? Strange. That's the second time today someone has come seeking Arkay's anointing balm. Sword Thane Athlet arrived with an edict from the king. Demanded our entire supply. How we're to consecrate the dead without it, I have no idea.
Why did High King Svargrim want all of the sacred oil?
The Sword Thane wouldn't say. He just mentioned that the High King needed it to defend Solitude. I'm sorry I can't comply with the princess's request. Things are hard enough that these refugees must take shelter here among the dead.
Do you know where the Sword Thane took Arkay's sacred oil?
The Sword Thane took the oil to Castle Dower. That's where all the supplies for a siege are gathered during periods of strife. I pray that High King Svargrim receives the patience and wisdom required to see us through this crisis.
Tell me more about Castle Dower.
Solitude's foundation began with the construction of Castle Dower. It's the oldest structure in the city, and the most defensible. I tried to move the refugees there for safekeeping, but my request was denied. The High King has other plans, I suppose.
Yeah, shifty plans by the sounds of it. Sounds cool. I'll probably join my buds and give it a whirl again. Figured I would ask someone who's been playing rather than them, who are only starting recently again. Cool, well, hope you enjoy it. Okay, definitely sounds like the king is possibly not on the up and up.
Hold! Castle Dower is... Princess Svanna.
Sword Thane, our business is urgent. My friend will explain.
I don't have time for the princess's proclivities right now. The High King... We barely keep up with the multitude of tasks, so speak quickly and let me get back to it.
The High Priest said you took all of the sacred oil. The princess needs some of it.
My orders from the High King were clear. Stockpile the entire supply of sacred oil in the Temple of the Divines here within the confines of Castle Dower. What in Shore's name does the princess need with holy oil anyway?
There's an elixir that protects against harrow storms, but it requires the sacred oil.
Protection? Truly? The Harrowed already outnumber my soldiers, and more arrive every day. Still, giving you the oil would violate the High King's edict. I suppose if I happened to look the other way for a moment, I wouldn't notice if a flask disappears.
Good man, I understand.
Yoink. A single flask? Finn will have to make do. Let's get it back to...
Sword Thane! By his work!
Uh-oh.
I gave strict orders, yet my daughter freely enters the castle grounds. What do they want, Sword Thane?
They,
We came to offer our assistance, Father. Sword Thane, how can we help?
Athlet has everything well in hand, child. Despite your intentions, you would only hinder our efforts. Go! The Sword Thane doesn't need my daughter or her wastrel underfoot.
Hey, thank you for the follow. I'm not sure how to say your username. Fluxian? Thank you, much appreciated. Right, well, we've been booted from Castle Dower.
My father's never been what I'd call a warm and caring parent, but this crisis has made him even more distant. Let's get this sacred oil to Finn. My father will certainly change his attitude once we present the protective elixir to him.
Why doesn't your father want us in Castle Dower?
He's trying to protect me. It's what he does. And leave me out.
He's up to something.
So I suppose that's mostly my own fault. I know Mother's death weighs on him, as does this entire crisis. That's why we have to help. This elixir is going to work. It has to.
But why seal off this old fortress?
It's not that unusual. Castle Dower is the most defensible part of the city. In the past, we'd gather the people inside the walls. Now my father is using the fortress to house the Herald. They need to go somewhere, right? Come on, let's go.
Suspicious.
Well?
Once it's ready, I'll test the elixir.
As you say, Lyris. Ah, here they come now. You have the sacred oil? Add it to the cauldron.
I mean, not much of it, but...
Yes, a perfect fusion. It's ready to be tested. Come, let's talk. With the addition of the sacred oil, the elixir is complete. Before we produce enough to distribute to the people of Western Skyrim, we need to test it. I'm confident of my work, but we're dealing with powerful forces here.
How do you plan to test the elixir?
We can't wait for the next Harrow Storm to strike. But what you and Svanna learned in Blackreach might help. You heard that Exarch Ulfra was testing Harrowstorm rituals in a place called the Undergrove. We'll go there and let Lyris drink the elixir.
This sounds like a terrible idea. Right, yes, the orders mentioned the Undergrove is hidden in an ancient barrow, because that narrows it down in fucking Skyrim.
During my explorations of Blackreach, I came across an ancient burial site, a place called the Midnight Barrow. This Undergrove must be inside those ruins. Once there, you and Svanna keep watch from a safe distance, while Lyris steps into the storm.
Okie dokie, I guess we're going to the Midnight Barrow.
From what I could tell, the Midnight Barrow sank into Blackreach in the distant past. Somewhere in its chambers, we'll find the Undergrove. The ruined barrow is in the Lightless Hollow, in the northwest portion of the cavern. We'll meet you there.
But I'm not going to ask him that. We literally just went through it. No, fine.
We're going to find an active Harrowstorm in the Undergrove.
Yes, yes.
Or I'm going to attempt to replicate one in there. Then Lyris drinks the elixir, exposes herself to the dark magic, and we wait to see what happens.
It sounds risky.
Very risky. But it's also our best chance to counter the Harrowstorms and fight back against the Grey Host. Either Lyris comes through fine, or she transforms into a Harrowed. Or a Harrow Fiend. That's also a possibility.
Great, love it. This is a brilliant plan. Right, on that note, I'm going to call it there. I will be streaming again. What day is it today? Wednesday? We'll say Friday, I think. Yeah, probably around the same time, 9 PM UK time on Friday. We'll pick it up from here. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!